Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. Today, I'm here with a dream. In this dream, I was headed to a party with one of my friends. Um, when I'm headed to this party, I go to pick up, this friend. The friend starts telling me that they don't want me to go to the party. They then begin to tell me lies about the person who is throwing the party to further make me not want to go to the party. Um, I listen to them, but I decide to leave. While I am gone, they decide to call this person behind my back and blackmail me so that I'm uninvited to the party. Um, as I'm headed to a different place, after I got to that party and realized that I wasn't invited anymore, I decided to go somewhere else. And as I'm headed to this different place, I noticed that this friend who blackmailed me put up a sign in front of their house stating that they're having a party. Um, but instead of stopping by, I decided to keep going. The scripture comes from Jeremiah 52:24. The commander of the guard took as prisoners Sariah the chief priest, Zephaniah the priest next in rank, and 3 doorkeepers of those still in the city. He took the officer in charge of the fighting men and several royal advisers. He also took the secretary, who was chief officer in charge of conscripting the people of the land, 60 of whom were found in the city. Nebuzaradan the commander took them all and brought them to the king of Babylon at Riblah. There at Riblah in the land of Hamath, the king had them executed. So Judah went into captivity away from her land. This is the number of people Nebuchadnezzar carried into exile. Okay, so here is the message. Someone, I feel like whomever this person is representing, this friend that's doing the blackmail for you, this person is trying to control where you go, where you are welcome, and the narrative of how people feel about you when you get there. And, um, God is saying that this too shall pass. This is not something that you're going to have to deal with forever. And in reality, I feel like for somebody, this person is being tested by God. We all endure so many tests, and this person is having to endure a test of what they do when they have that power. And this is not really like a big power thing, because it doesn't, like, anybody could pick up a phone and say some nasty things about another person. And it really just takes the person on the other end of the phone, depending on how they feel about you. If they care about you, then they are not going to just go off of hearsay. But if this is somebody that you're not really very close to, if this is someone that's an associate, maybe this is a business associate, a business type thing, then it may be a situation to where this person is going to hear these things about you and they're not going to want to deal with you anymore. God is saying he is testing this person by giving them the opportunity to say what they want to about you. They had the opportunity to say positive things, but they chose to say negative things. They had the opportunity, my tongue is, so I'm sorry, y'all. I have a twisted tongue, okay? But anyways, they have the opportunity to spread good, but they're spreading evil. They had the opportunity to lift you up, but they decided to put you down. God is saying this person is going to have to eat their words. There will come a day where this person is going to have to eat their words. There will come a day where you will be in the position to where the truth about you is going to come out. Regardless to if it is through this exact person that they blackmailed you up against. In reality, if someone was able to be told a lie and believed it, and it has caused you to lose an invitation somewhere, God is saying that it's time for you to find other business opportunities. There are other business opportunities open that will open up for you. There are other friendships that will open up for you. And I just feel like through those new opportunities, through these new friendships, you are going to eventually go around full circle. Um, you'll eventually start meeting new people who will learn of your true character. And as these new people learn of your true character, word is going to get around about who you truly are, who you really are, the kind of person that you really are. And this person who has gone around spreading lies about you, they're going to look foolish. The truth about them is going to come out. It is going to, it's a difference between someone going around and saying that someone is very mean, they're very nasty, they're very rude, and then everybody that has met them, like everybody that has known them and everybody that is meeting them, feels the same way. And somebody who people are going around and saying, oh, they're so mean, oh, they're so nasty, oh, they're so rude. But every time someone meets them, they are the complete opposite of what they have been told. God is saying that you are going to start meeting people who are not going to know about these rumors. And what they are going to see is what is real. And when they are asked about you, they will say positive things. When they start to speak about you, they will say positive things. This person who was lied to is going to eventually end up in a circle full of people who have known you to be a good person, a circle full of people who have known you to be a blessing, a circle full of people who have known you to do good, a circle full of people who have known you to be giving, to be kind-hearted, and to be loving. And this circle full of people is going to start speaking of positive things about you. They're going to start speaking of all these wonderful things that you have done. And this person who was told this lie is going to feel silly for being mean to you off of what someone lied about you. These people that you are going to be around they're going to love you so much, they're going to care about you so much that they will defend you in front of people who try to lie about you. And this is not a situation where you are going to have to go and kiss nobody's what. This is not a situation where you have to go and belittle yourself in front of anyone. God is saying you are not beneath anybody. So that's not what you have to do. God is saying you be yourself and you follow God's lead, and God will lead you to be around the kind of people you need to be around. God will lead you to be, you will become exactly who you are meant to become. God is saying whoever this person is that is trying to make you out to be a monster, they're trying to make you out to be this bad person, they're trying to make it out to be that you're evil, that you're this, that you're that, God is going to put them to shame. And your true character is going to be shown. Your true character is going to be brought into the forefront. God is just saying that no more will you be in a position to where you are feeling like every time you try to make friends, every time you try to climb up the ladder, every time you're trying to do well, there is someone that doesn't like you for one reason or another coming in behind you and trying to destroy things for you. In some situations, this could be a case where your friend, this person, is someone that is competing with you, regardless if y'all work in the same field or if it's a situation where y'all are just, this person, someone you hang out with. Maybe this is an ex of yours. This is somebody that somebody has frustrated in some way or another, regardless if it is you deliberately made them upset or if they are just upset. And they have decided to try to blackmail you. They have decided to try to tear you down. They have decided to try to ruin this business for you. They have decided to try to ruin this opportunity for you. Or maybe they just want you to themselves. And some people are very obsessive, possessive like that, where, they want you to only be their friend. They want you to only be with them. They don't want to share you with anybody else. And it's one thing to openly tell somebody, look, I don't want you to hang out with nobody else. I want you to only be my friend, which, even still that can be kind of weird, unless it's kind of like, a relationship where you don't want your person to be around other people. Like that's, but you know what I mean. But I just feel like it's a situation where someone doesn't want someone to work with others. Someone doesn't want someone to have the opportunities that are being opened up, the doors that are being opened up for them. There's someone that doesn't want these opportunities to be given to you. And they are going about it in such a way as to try to halt you, stop you, and slow you down from progressing. And they're doing this by going ahead of you and lying to people and telling people negative things about you. Um, One thing that I learned in business, especially when I used to be an influencer, when I used to be a model. Well, I'm an influencer for God now, but when I used to be an influencer, a model, and I would go to different events. When I first started, I would tag where I was at. And I would sometimes post where I was going. But I stopped doing that. I stopped doing that because I realized that there will be people that were stalking me. There will be people that were harassing me. People would start popping up at places, and you know, the good. It's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with people that are coming up there and they are, like, OMG, I'm so happy to meet you. They want a picture or, something like that. That's a beautiful thing. One time, for a birthday of mine, I posted that I was at a racetrack and someone came up there with a cupcake for me. Another person up there wanted pictures with me. And that was an awesome feeling. But I've also had experiences where I posted where I was at and somebody tried to kidnap me. And, I'm just saying, like, um, sometimes you have to be careful of what you share and you have to be careful of who you share it with. When it comes to business things, um, it's not to say that I don't want to see other people doing well, but if I'm trying to move forward and I know that someone has a tendency to try to halt my growth, if I know that someone, like, if this person has even just once taken out the time, effort, and energy to tell me, are you sure that you can do this? Are you sure that you'll be able to do this? Do you really believe that God told you that you could do that? What makes you think that this is really meant for you? If this person has even just a little bit taking out the time to make me feel like what God told me is for me is not for me, that lets me know that that's someone I don't need to share all of my plans and my details with. You know, um, in reality, when you come to this person with good news, they feel like you're bragging. And when you come to them with bad news, all they're going to do is say, I told you so. So this is like the kind of person where if you continue having a relationship with them, keep your business separate. Keep your business life separate. Stop telling this person your business. Stop taking this person around things that have to do with your business. Stop taking this person. If you have certain places that you go to network and make money, or like if it's a situation where, like how I used to, when I was living in Jamaica, I would go to certain shops and boutiques and sell my lashes to them. And, I really wasn't very talkative out there. My patois is like, okay, very small. Okay, it's very little, just like my Spanish, poquito. Okay, I know a little bit. Okay, it's like I don't know a lot. So in reality, I couldn't really talk too much about what I was doing, anyways. But I just feel like thinking back on it, had I been the type of person who was very talkative and I had all these friends and everybody was trying to ask me what I was doing and how I was doing it and how I was able to make money and sustain myself, and I started telling them, oh, well, I sold my lashes to this store, that store, and this person and that person, and they want this more, they want this and that. Like, Basically, you are opening the door for someone to be able to blackmail you. You are begging, like it's like you're asking, especially if this is a situation where this person wants what you have. It's almost like you're basically giving it away. You're giving it away to them. You are willingly. And I just feel like God is saying that for somebody, you need to be careful of who you see yourself as helping, because sometimes you feel like you're helping someone else, but you're hurting yourself. And while it is good to help others, it is not fair to you for you to build your contacts, build up your respect, and to build up your credit with certain people, and then you introduce other people into this space and they tear your name down. God is saying stop doing that to yourself. If you want to help other people, there's nothing wrong with that, but there are some people you feel like you helping them, you know they're not serious, you know they don't really care, you know that they are not going to have the same amount of seriousness as you do when it comes down to going to these places, how they act when they're there. They could be disrespectful. They may be the type of person to be doing all kinds of little things, basically just throwing salt on your game and turning around and talking down on you and being messy and doing all kinds of little funny business behind your back. God says stop bringing certain people into certain places, because you are hurting yourself, you're not helping them. In some cases they don't want that help. They don't want it. They And it's not to say that they aren't talented. It's not to say that they aren't good at certain things. Sometimes it's a situation where they want to find their own contacts. They don't want your contacts. In other cases, it's a situation where they may be talented or good at something, but they don't want to do that. They don't care to do that. And instead of them just being happy and at peace with the idea that they don't want to do it, they also want to take that extra step and try to stop you from doing it. And God is saying that's not fair to you. It is not fair to you for you to miss out on an opportunity because the person that you were trying to put on this opportunity decided that that opportunity is not good enough for them, or they're looking at this opportunity like, wow, this is a big opportunity. Oh, wow, this is something really cool. Oh, you know what? Maybe they are insecure about themselves and they feel like, well, I don't think that I would be able to do this. I don't think I would be good at doing this. But let me go ahead and put my foot out and make sure you can't do it either. And God is just saying for somebody, you need, like, just how I'm thinking about how in the airplane they say you have to get your mask on first before you can help somebody else. And for somebody, God is saying you get there first, then you can turn around and help other people. Okay. Yeah, like somebody is literally spending more time trying to help other people get to a level that they're not at, and it's literally stopping, like it's stopping you from getting to that. You can't get to that level because you keep trying to help other people. God says stop doing that. God keeps giving you opportunities, and every time you get an opportunity, you try to hand it to somebody else, or you try to bring somebody else on, and this person don't do nothing but go behind your back and stab you in it. God says stop doing that to yourself. And I also feel like it's the type of situation where when these same people get opportunities, they don't call you. God says right now you need to focus on yourself, because you are focused on people that are focused on tearing you down and tearing you apart, just like in the scripture, tearing you apart, pulling it apart, destroying it, Like, I just feel like they are trying to destroy your dreams, destroy your goals, keep you back. And until you realize that you are going to continue, it's going to be like a pattern until you realize that, okay, I need to get me together first and then I can help them. There's nothing wrong with wanting to help people, but you can't expect to help somebody if you yourself need help. That's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to everybody who donated. I love you guys to bits and pieces. And those of you that continue to donate, your donations are appreciated. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. And I'll see you guys later. Deuces.